So today, I'm afraid I'm not talking to you about the exciting creative side of marketing your handmade business. Instead, we're looking behind the scenes and we are looking at some regulations that you really do need to know about. Okay, so these new regulations, that GDPR, it's the General Data Protection Regulation, and it's replacing the Data Protection Act 1998. I mean, think about it. How different was life 20 years ago, nearly? 1998, Google was just starting out. Facebook didn't even exist. Yahoo was the go-to directory online. Wow, do you remember those days? I certainly do. They were exciting at the time, but they're so old-fashioned now. And the same goes for the Data Protection Act from 1998. It simply doesn't reflect the world that we live in. It doesn't reflect the way that we share our data, that the way our data is used. So it's all been brought bang up to date, which is absolutely brilliant for us as data subjects. They're the people who, the data that the new regulations are looking after. So what does it mean for you and your handmade business? It means you need to get your head around these regulations. Luckily, I think it's all pretty much common sense. I do think it's not going to be too hard to comply, but there are lots of things that you do need to know about and you need to be aware of. You need to make sure that you're going to be getting explicit consent for all your marketing from now on. You can't just have somebody pay for an order and automatically add them to your mailing list. That's a massive no-no. You can take that information that they need to give you for you to fulfill the order, and that's one thing, and you can take information from marketing, but you need that explicit consent. Okay, so I've written a blog post to make sure that we cover this because there's so much more than just that information. So please either click the link below if you're seeing this on social media, or keep reading below if you're seeing this on my website. It's really good stuff, and I'm really glad that this is coming in. We need it as consumers, as buyers, as customers. We need this protection for all our data, but you do need to make sure that you are complying within your business. It isn't too difficult, it isn't too hard, as long as you put a little bit of time in to get your processes right, to make sure that you are compliant between now and May next year. It's all going to be smooth sailing. Okay, I'm going to leave you to have a quick read. Bye.